Welcome back to Classroom of the Elite, episode number 10. There are only 13 episodes, so we're rapidly coming to a conclusion. Today we got to see Dark Hirata. I was very excited to see this dude show up and very sad to see him leave. Starting out, as I always do, the quote of the episode: the first cause of absurd conclusions I ascribe to the want of method. This is one of those quotes that if people can actually learn it and put it into practice would help out practically in the world. Yukimura came up with a great plan on getting information out on Class A. You're going to use Katsuragi because this dude is actually pissed. Yukimura apparently is a long-term guy because he was saying how he was going to reward Katsuragi with an entry ticket to their new Class A when they make it. Rikta totally thought this plan wasn't going to work and walked away. Katsuragi thought the plan was a bunch of crap too because he knew they weren't going to be able to come up with 20 million points.
けど、何を見返りに?
強いて言うなら、Sakayanagiの敗北だけだ。
But in the end, he decided to give him some information because he hates Sakayanagi. He only had guesses at what the subjects were gonna be. He said it was chess, English, math, guaranteed. The other two probably will be modern literature and mental math. Just knowing what the subjects would be wouldn't be enough. Katsuragi also offered that if he was picked for one of those subjects, he would throw.
早速、Horikitaに伝えよう。いや、勝手に動いたことを知ったら怒るだろう。
This pretty much tells you what Ayanokoji thinks of Horikita at this point.
なんだ?
Who knew this was going to happen? When I saw this guy going for that special lunch set, I'm like, it must be some crazy special occasion where something's gonna happen that reminds me of season 1.
それより、ご飯食べたわよね。
Ayanokoji was asked to come over. I'm probably one of those people that know it's about to happen, but I'm still going to do it because the food looked really good. Horikita came up with a list of the people that would be good to participate in these subjects and the chance of success. When you look at the chance of success, there's a 50, 60, 55, 60, and a 40. So they're not really locked in kind of things when you're going against Class A. Ayanokoji asked Horikita to be the one that participates in the chess match. Later on in the episode, we see Ayanokoji training Horikita. She got 3 wins and 51 losses, going swimmingly. Even though he knew that she'd be upset about the Katsuragi information, he did tell her, "I'm going to keep leaving things to you," showing that he trusts her more and more.
クラスを守る。クラスが守られれば、友達が守られるから。
This is the part of the episode I've been waiting for. We got Dark Hirata. This guy got something bubbling up inside of him. He's been kind of reclusive, and Horikita was not planning on using him in the special exam at all. But she did say, if we get one where we need a lot of people, I have to put you in. Can you at least give the bare minimum effort? And he had no comment on that one. Me showing her love and concern followed Hirata and unfortunately put her hands on the guy. And she got tossed down for her efforts.
おっと、私のことは気にせず、続きをやってくれたまえ。
And a true hero decides to show up. We got Koenji. I've been loving this guy so much.
僕の事情も知らないで。
知らないし、興味もないさ。
Me, for all her trouble, gets tossed for a second time as Hirata rushes at Koenji. Which, if he didn't learn from Yamauchi, is a really bad idea.
昇進し、天津さえ怪我までしてしまったんだ。 私が癒してあげようじゃないか。
The only thing missing from this picture is Koenji with a cape. I know some people didn't like the fact that Koenji came in here and just picked up me. However, you just saw me get tossed 2 times. At what point are you going to say, probably have the big guy that won't be able to get beaten up protect that girl? At one point she said she wasn't harmed at all, but we all know that she got pushed twice. Koenji was amazing in the scene because not only was he saving me, he was helping Hirata out. He was trying to get him to be the better version of himself and not whatever we got going on here. The better version of Hirata wasn't going to be pulled out with what Koenji did. Ayanokoji had to step in, and he found Hirata on a bench.
君の目には怖いくらいに深い闇が広がっている。
We find out why Hirata ended up the way he is. That is because he had a friend and the friend was being bullied. He didn't help his friend and his friend decided to try to kill himself. But he didn't die, he's in a coma. When it comes to bullying, even though that person tried to commit suicide, they are no longer there and their new target has to be chosen. Hirata wasn't going to stand for it, so he decided that he was going to change over to the dark side and employ some violence.
揉め事が起これば 両方に同じ制裁と苦痛を与えた。
I called Hirata a loser before, but this look right here, pretty amazing. I wish he could pull it out on some of these special exams. Ayanokoji was just letting this dude have it. He said, I thought you were a person of character whom our classmates respected. In the end, Hirata is just a shallow, helpless student who boasts about wanting to do the impossible.
山内が退学したのは平田。お前の責任だ。
And with that, he broke Hirata. This dude started crying. Ayanokoji let him know, you know what? It is okay that you are a leader and you're going to have moments of weakness. And you can go to the classmates and let them bear some of the burden. And this is the end of my hopes for a Dark Hirata in future episodes. However, maybe there's going to be a point where there's going to be like another class style fight and Ayanokoji could just call on Dark Hirata to come help him. We get to see Ayanokoji lean in and think to himself, that should do it. The cool part about what he's doing is he's changing all these people to make them useful tools. The next day, Hirata went and apologized to everybody. He started out with me. She actually said I wasn't bothered at all. I know she's a very nice and kind person, but she did get tossed 2 times. The cool part was everybody was willing to accept his apology. Ayanokoji looked pretty bored and Horikita got a handshake in the very end. If you did not see the scene after the credits, you need to go back and watch it. We got our 4 captains coming together for the special exam.
龍園君
In Class D's captain got changed to Ryuen. I started hating this guy back when the show first started, but I am truly loving his character. With just 3 episodes left, this would be really nice if we see Class B versus Class D as one episode, A versus C as another episode, and one last one just to summarize it all up together. However, if they go the route of cramming the special exam into 1.5 episodes, I might not be all bothered by that, just because then we're not left with some massive cliffhanger if we don't get a season 4. Let me know your thoughts on the episode and I'll catch you next time.